All right, next one coming in. Guys, what are your top 3 fantasy wide receivers and running backs this year?
PPR league, I assume. Yes,
Sure.
Because it makes a difference at receiver, especially. And
For running back, for me,
frankly.
it's Christian McCaffrey,
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley, and I'm going to throw in Ezekiel Elliott. Those are my top 3 running backs.
I got to think more about Zeke. The top 2, I'm definitely with you. They're going to force-feed Barkley, and obviously McCaffrey's a PPR machine. Receiver, I want to – it depends on your league scoring because, like, I play – one of my main league, you get bonuses for longer touchdowns, so I always try and get Tyreek Hill. This is a 50-yard touchdown machine.
I think Tyreek Hill's the top 3 receiver.
But if it's regular PPR, I think it's clearly Michael Thomas because he catches 120 balls.
Yep.
I'll throw Julio in there. And then I think Hill and Hopkins are the other 2. And then, you get the Godwins of the world. But those are some names to keep in mind there, Jordan.
Troy, ya boy, 66. Hey, guys, I would just like to say thank you for all the coverage on the offseason. Excuse me, it's been helping all of us through COVID. Everyone spam, thank you, Chat Sports. So really appreciate the super chat. Troy, ya boy, 66. Much love to you if everyone could say thank you. And you know what? The best way to say thank you right now is either hit that subscribe button or like the video. Or both. We are trying to get to 300 likes by the end of this live show. It'd help us a lot to put an extra $50 in Harrison and I's pocket. Let's go to Iron Tiger. Okay. Do the Seahawks win the division because they got Jamal Adams? Yes or no? Do the Seahawks win the NFC West?
I'm still going 49ers.
I'm saying yes, they will. It was so close last year.
It was.
So close. I think Jamal Adams is going to take them over the hump. Plus, with all the injuries that the 49ers have had, especially on offense, I'm going with the Seahawks.
The receiver thing hurts, so you need Deebo Samuel back. I do think Jimmy G, after a full season of starting, will play better this year, but he's also going to be down a couple of weapons early on. No Emmanuel Sanders anymore either. So
that's true.
It's as close as it gets at the top of any division. San Francisco and Seattle. I'm going to stick with the Niners, but it's very, very close.
You guys can let us know. Type SCA for Seahawks. Type SF for the 49ers. If you think it's going to be somebody else, like the Rams or the Cardinals, get your votes in. Next question here on NFL Daily. Make sure that you're using hashtag NFL like Derek did, or to jump the line. There's a lot of questions flowing in. You can super chat. Clay Matthews to the Seattle Seahawks. It's an interesting idea.
I mean, this is circulated for months, right? The Pete Carroll connection back to their USC days. I think it could make some sense. I don't think he really fits their 4-3 scheme. I think that's part of the problem. He's more of a 3-4 edge rusher type. If it's cheap, 1 year, $4 million or something like that, you could talk me into it. A guy who could probably give you 5 or 6 sacks.
Bruce Irvin, Benson Mayoa, they've also been looking pretty solid at camp. If maybe those new players were struggling, then you could maybe look at it. But I think Clay Matthews to Seattle, I've seen the rumors. I just don't really see it happening. Here's a sweatshirt that I'm pretty sure Pete Carroll, but every single Seattle Seahawks fan needs to go out and get right now. If you're looking for some new clothes around your favorite team, go ahead to the link that you see below, chatsports.com/NFL shirts. I'll say it again in case you weren't paying attention and you're looking at the shirt, chatsports.com/NFL shirts. You'll see it in the comments. It'll also be in the description, the link that is. If you need a new shirt for your favorite team, go ahead and rep them. I'll say the link again, chatsports.com/NFL shirts. Continue to use hashtag NFL, or you can super chat to get your question on the show. David leading the league in super chats right now. Thank you, FMR NFHG. So FMR stands for Fook Mitchell Renz.
Is that Nick Foles?
Nick Foles, I'm guessing, for NF. And then HG for H. Graham.
So, I saw that you followed me on Twitter, David. I saw that you followed me. I greatly appreciate that.
David, it's all love here. Much appreciated for all the super chats. If you do want to get a shout out on the show to the 520 people watching, go ahead and do that right now. All right, Bray 3185. It's been a while, my man. Are the Dolphins going to sign Jadeveon Clowney now that Beagle is out for the season? So what I would tell you, Bray, is go watch the Dolphins video that I put up on the Dolphins channel literally today. Jadeveon Clowney is featured in that. If you haven't already subscribed to our Dolphins channel, it's the fastest growing Miami Dolphins channel on YouTube right now, youtube.com/Dolphins News. But yeah, I talked about Clowney. Do you think that they should run a 3-4 defense? If you agree, I guarantee you this, you're going to like that video a whole bunch. Gabe, also a fan of the Dolphins channel. What's up, man? Do you think that the Dolphins have a shot at the top of the AFC this year? P.S., big fan. Much appreciated. Do you think they have a shot at the top of the AFC?
The conference, no. Puncher's chance at winning the division? Perhaps. You got to see what happens at quarterback. I like how they've rebuilt.
What is a punter's chance?
Punchers. Did I say punters? I meant puncher's chance. I must be working with Mitch.
That still doesn't help me. What is that?
Puncher's chance. You're kidding. You've never heard of that phrase?
No, I've never heard of a puncher's chance.
Yeah, exactly. If you keep throwing punches, you're gonna run into one at some point.
All right, if we get 300 likes, I'll give Harrison a puncher's chance to hit me in the face at the end of today's show. All right,
sounds good to me.
Who's the best team in Florida since we were talking about the Miami Dolphins? I'm going to make this the pinned comment on today's video. So what does that mean exactly, Mitch? That means this is going to be the very first comment that you see on this mailbag. So let us know, who's the best team in Florida? If you think it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, type TB. Miami Dolphins, type MIA. If you think it's the Jags, take another drink and type JAC. Let's give some shout-outs here. We got a lot of TBs flowing in, and do you think that they're the best team in Florida right now?
I mean, clearly on paper, right? You go get Tom Brady, Gronk comes back, you're loaded on offense. So I think the defense is actually underrated. It's clearly not the Jags.
Griffin literally just said, not the Jags.
Exactly. Like the Dolphins are the wild card team here, right? Because they got a lot of young talent. They've invested a lot this offseason. But are they ready to be a playoff type of team, which we think Tampa is? Probably not yet.
Let's go to Jim. Wow, I almost said Jalen. Jamel Smith. What will Jalen Hurts do this year? Oh man, ride the bench. Hopefully he rides the bench.
If Mike Florio is answering this, 2 quarterback system in Philadelphia. If a realist is answering this, he'll hold a clipboard.
I mean, he might come in here and there once in a while, a few snaps, but at the end of the day, you want Carson Wentz at the quarterback position as much as humanly possible. So
teams are getting way too obsessed with this Taysom Hill idea. Like, first of all, the Saints don't even do it that much.
Tim Tebow's like, if I would have just played 10 years later, I'd be in the NFL.
Well, he could be if he wasn't so stubborn, but go look at Taysom Hill's stats. They don't even use him that much. Like, it's the most overblown, blown out of proportion idea that I can remember in recent years.
It's Pyron. What's up, brother? What are the odds of 3 playoff teams coming from the AFC West?
I don't like it from the AFC West that much because the Chiefs are 23-2 in that division over the past several years. So if they go 5-1, 6-0 again, that means the other teams that's 2 losses already.
Math.
For a division to get 3 playoff teams, you got to beat each other up, right? Because you can't lose several division games, 3-4 division games. So
what division do you think is the most likely to get 3?
I think AFC South is a division where like Indy, Houston, and Tennessee could all be like 8, 9, 10 win teams. You got the extra wild card spot.
I'm going to continue to say the NFC West.
That's
the
also
Seahawks a lock, the 49ers to me are a lock, and then if you want to fight over the Rams or the Cardinals, both teams as well. Jacob, what's up, my man? Big Ravens fan. How well does Dez fit into the Ravens offense? So, like the question, he is in Baltimore, and he is going to work out with the team. Personally, I think he fits. He gives them a bigger receiver. He's always been able to block well. He's not going to be the Dez that we've loved growing up, but I do want to see Dez on the football field again. I think he deserves it.
The style of receiver he fits.
Correct.
Can he be that anymore? Who knows? Because he hadn't played in 3 years.
Shrug emoji.
You're hoping when you work him out that he can come in, be a red zone guy, be a 30 snaps per game type of player. That's what you're hoping for. They need that big possession guy that Lamar Jackson can throw the ball up to. In theory, it's a good idea. Not sure he's got much left in the